Hello and welcome back to my channel. So it's Friday night and I did my catch-all spread for next week, and I used the Homebody and Homebody Seasons, which I absolutely adore. And forgive me, I've had just about a glass of 1.5, and I've been watching some scary shows on TV, but I decided I needed to go ahead and do my catch-all spread. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump right in, and I went ahead and used my one of my RedLyrics girls, which her shirt matches really well with the colors in the Homebody collection, and put a quote right there, and went ahead and placed this like floral heart. I didn't know what on earth I would ever use these for, but I found a use for it. So I thought it looked nice right there to fill that space, and sort of ties it in with the rest of the spread. So you will see as I get on down with the rest of the rest of the spread. I'm sorry. So I wanted to use some colorful stickers. They're more subdued colors, but they're still pretty, and not quite pastels, but just sort of subdued yellows and greens and blues, and even some purples, maroon, and colors like that. And yeah, I just did a quick spread. It didn't take that long, and I pre-planned it. The pre-planning obviously always takes longer, but to do the spread, it was really fast. And thankfully, because I'm really tired and I've been sitting outside on the patio with my mother-in-law, just keeping her company tonight, and so I got like eaten up with bug bites, and it's super humid here, and so I'm like really itchy, and we come home and the AC's off. And anyways, not to be a whiner and a complainer, but yeah, I'm ready for bed. So it was a nice night. I spent some time like letting loose a little bit, and had a few glasses of wine, and watched my guilty pleasure TV show. I've already seen this show before, and it's just kind of gross. It's called The Strain, and if anyone has seen it, you'll know what I mean. It's like a cross between vampires and like an epidemic, and it's like gross, There's like worms in the blood, and it's really disgusting. I don't know, but anyway, it's a guilty pleasure, and yeah. So I watched that and had some wine and ate some like Pringles, and ate some, what else did I eat? Oh, rice pudding. And yeah, that stuff is like 400 calories per serving. It's insane, but it's really good. So I've had sort of like that's been my kind of like once a week thing that I can get when I go to the store. I get one serving of it, and it's like just $1. I'm trying to remember. I think it's Senor Rico, but it's really, really good. I don't know if I'm the only one, but I love that stuff. So anyways, yeah, I had a salad for dinner though, so it's all good. So anyways, I wasn't really in the planning mood, and then as I got deeper into my wine glass, I wanted to go ahead and do my catch-all spread, because I need to plan for next week, and my spread was like empty, and I don't like using like a million sticky notes. So I wanted to go ahead and get this done, and I'll photograph it tomorrow, and then I can plan for next week, which, yes, thankfully, I can go ahead and do that. And then I have to still do like my wellness spread, and my like fitness, or well, it's not really fitness, it's like a food diary / like goals tracker spread. It kind of flip-flops from week to week depending on what I want to use it for, but it's essentially a second wellness spread based on like my weight loss goals, and just any which way I can use that to help me lose a few pounds, because I've been sort of stagnant, and it's probably in part due to this once a week wine habit, but I don't know. Once a week is not that much, honestly, in my opinion. But I have a craving for sweets too, so that's probably to blame, and carbs. So anyways, so the spread is coming together nicely, and I did struggle a little bit here in the middle. You know, I feel like I always do clusters, or I do it like diagonally, or sort of like a V shape or an upside down V shape. There's always some sort of like shape to it when I'm doing spreads. I don't know if that's just a sort of a spatial aesthetic kind of thing. I sound really country right now, but yeah, I don't know if it's a spatial aesthetic sort of thing, but I either go down across the page and then fill in the top and bottom corners. It's so weird, honestly, but this is just how, I don't mean to do it, it just happens. Or I do like a sort of up and down diagonal, like, or a V shape, or upside down V shape, or all the corners, and then the middle is, empty. I'm not sure. Honestly, I don't know. I'm not sure if other people are sort of having the same phenomenon happen. I just see spreads and they're pretty, and so I like them, on Instagram, but I'm not paying that close of attention, I guess. So I need to start looking and see if that's a thing. So anyhow, I love these florals, guys, and the colors. That's what drew me to this, these books, were the colors. They're just really, really pretty, and I don't know, honestly, I find that these books are kind of hard to work with, and I don't know if that is because they are meant or made for a dashboard planner, but the shapes of these boxes give me trouble. I will be honest. I cut out some of the struggle bus over here, because here at the end, I just wasn't sure what to do, and I knew it needed to be filled in a little more. So I ended up doing that top corner, and that's fine, and it ends up looking really good. But the shapes of the boxes, and the fact that there are mostly box stickers and clear quotes, I don't know, it threw me off, and every time I go to use it, it throws me off. And sometimes I'll try to pre-plan with either of these books, and I just can't seem to get it to look right. So I end up putting all the stickers back and starting with a different book. So I don't know. I think it's, honestly, I do think it's because these stickers are not made for a vertical planner, and so they don't quite fit into the boxes. They're more elongated. So that's probably why, but I think it turns out really pretty, and I like how I sort of did it diagonally down the page, and then filled in the corners, because I have to have lots of color, and on the spreads when I don't have lots of color or space filled in, I don't know, I feel like they're empty, so we gotta fill that void. I don't know, I have to fill that void for sure when planning. So I added a little maroon. There wasn't much maroon, but I thought it looked nice with that little accent. And I did a lot of these little long quote stickers, and it looks like that one may be crooked, but it's okay. So I struggled with also with that floral up there. I wanted to put just one little floral up there, and I finally found one that I thought looked good with this spread. So try to edit down the boring parts. Well, guys, I'm almost done here. I'm just gonna white out under this floral. I hope you enjoyed listening to me kind of ramble on, but also watching me make this spread. And thank you so much. Bye.